The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special? Face to face with the keeper. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's managed to get rid.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rijkaard plays it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Palmer. And it's Palmer.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, nice touch. It's a promising position. Aimed in towards the centre. Cruyff. Tries to play it through. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Cruyff. Crossing. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Palmer actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Great vision. Donatoni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Indonesia, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Cleared away and reclaimed it in a trice. Tchouaméni.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nicely weighted ball. Well, played right into his path. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Gullit. Donatoni. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Donatoni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Palmer. Played into space. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ooh, a delicate chip through. And this is Mohamed Salah. And that has been knocked clear. Conte. Jimenez. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Donatoni. Donatoni! Oh, it's hit the post! Jimenez gets rid without sophistication. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff. Luis Suarez. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get on the end of this? Chance here to counter. Dink through. And this is Rooney. Goes for a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Palmer.
Palmer really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that should get the job done. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Cruyff. Plays it across. Piqué is there, and he can get that clear. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Palmer powering forward here, and it's been played through. He's in space and looking for options. Here comes the cross, and he's there to clear it. Out of play for a throw. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's taking no chances there.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Kante with the clearance. Kante cuts it out.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Donatoni. Tries a measured ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard with the clearance. He's a sharp little ball here. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Pinches it off him.
Cambio de jugadores.
Zanetti does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Incoming delivery. That has been knocked clear. Now that looks a decent ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Donadoni. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, easy pickings there. No way through. And here's Nakata. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Palmer. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Now it's Donadoni. Well, played right into his path. And the shot! They've done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me...
And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Cruyff, driving forward. And this is Rooney.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And they've got a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14.
Conte. And it's Hullet. Good ball, good take. Chance! It's a loose ball. And that's that. Indonesia can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Can he finish? And he's done it! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Serginho threads one in, spread neatly. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Back into the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Palmer. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. And he's missed altogether.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
He's got away. Indonesia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Crosses it, shapes to shoot! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Conte. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. And it's Palmer. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. So much. He's having a shot. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And yes, it's there. And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Indonesia go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Foot in. Kante goes on a run down the left wing. Batistuta. Zanetti. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This looks promising. He's picked his way through. O'Shea did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, easy pickings there. Bergkamp. Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Good ball, good take. Conte, chance to deliver. And he's taking no chances there. Searching pass he's played there. Looking for a runner. That is ended up in no man's land. Zanetti. Lazio looking to pass their way through. Conte. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Piqué. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. Howson. Rijkaard. Bergkamp.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, no joy this time. Donatoni. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Conte. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Indonesia head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Cross in, looks like a good one. Oh, what has happened here? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now this could be a chance. And he's being shifted off it. Lazio needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Played back in. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now he's off and running. Takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. He's had it taken off him. That's really well manoeuvred. He won't be happy with that one. And he cuts out the supply. Serginho. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nicely aimed pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bergkamp. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Zanetti. Bergkamp. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now that's well seen too. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. And it's Bergkamp. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. Header! He's scored! once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bullish header! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Bergkamp has been caught there, it's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And that is expertly dealt with. Serginho. And it's made its decent chance! It's bounced back off the post.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! He has done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always think...
There's the shot! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Chiellini cuts out the pass. Nakata. Ball played for Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. And this is Batistuta. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well timed, excellent interception. 4 added minutes on the board. Oh, can he finish? Loose ball, and it's come back out to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. And time is up. Indonesia really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Arsenal against Indonesia.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Watching, there's very little room for debate when it comes to Andrea Pirlo's legacy in the game of football. He made that deep-lying creative position his own.
Although I believe it was something that happened almost by accident.
Pretty happy accident.
Yeah, it seems he started out as a number 10, but he didn't have the necessary pace or physicality, so he just dropped deeper. Now his game is all about stepping up at the right time, picking the most perfectly measured through balls, and he's nailed it.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. That's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get onto this? Maldini gets it away. It's a throw-in. Del Piero. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And it's Hullet. Mbappe. Chiellini calmly anticipates. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. But he's opted for the long pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chance for a shot! Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Palmer. Bale thinks about the shoots! Messi, very much a man of this moment. Looking for a runner. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. Zanetti gets rid without sophistication. It's gone out for a throw-in. Del Piero. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it into space. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nice looking ball. Looking for options for movement. Palmer picks it up out wide. It's a goal kick. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? And this is Adriano.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Palmer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's had it nicked away. Donadoni. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Can he get on the end of this? Out of play for a throw. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Nicely spread. Now there's the shot! Adriano is flagged offside. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Threads one in. Bale. And it's Zanetti. Vieira attempts a clearance. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Hullet. He's away! Adriano.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he was quick to react. Del Piero. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now, can they get him away? Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Pirlo. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. That is a great pick out. And that pass just didn't quite work.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Costa Curta. Out again for a throw-in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can.
He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And claimed it back swiftly. And this is Bale. Now it's Donatoni. Thuram does... Oh no, this does not look good. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! He scores! First blood drawn. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And he cuts out the supply. And that's another good win of the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Good ball, good take. And here's Messi. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And it's Hullet. It's run loose here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Can he finish? Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Taken back almost at once. Chips it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. In with the challenge.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. That's really well manoeuvred. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bale, shot a goal!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That's a little off target. Tonali. Now there's a right card! It's bounced back off the post. Deep cross. Deftly away. Oh, this looks sharp. Vieira looking to play him in. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space.
He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that's it. Indonesia are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Indonesia.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Bale making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
Alonso. And this is Bale. Chance here to counter. He's chosen to go back. That's a cute ball. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite. And we have our very first corner. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well played. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a form. Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Batistuta, he is through here. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he welcomes it in. Yamal, he's got away. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And this is Bale. Iniesta. And here's Bale. Chiellini. Palmer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Yamal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Zanetti. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Palmer. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's really well cleared. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? And that is as far as they're going to go. Some resolute defending there. Palmer. Palmer. Now it's Bale. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Palmer. And that's a dangerous ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. He's in a good position here. Iniesta. Yamal. Iniesta. Quality ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Seedorf. Iniesta. O'Shea. Now it's Bale. Threads one in. Tar gets across to intercept that. So what can they make of this? That's good running with the ball. Donatoni. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
1 minute added time.
Roberto Carlos. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are back on the way.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew it.
And a chance! Well, that is one way to stop him. Adams. Chiellini cuts it out. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Seedorf. Arsenal finding their passes. And this is Batistuta. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Iniesta. Yamal.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's found the way past. He's gone for goal! That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Almost an hour gone. And he was quick to react. Nakata. No, again there's no way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nicely weighted ball. Tar promptly onto that, and that is that. Nakata. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Xabi Alonso with the clearance.
Substitution.
Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Substitution in progress.
Chiellini. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Zanetti. No luck with that dink over the top. O'Shea. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Bale. That ball looks a good one. Decent chance! He's got a goal! just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
But we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Carvajal kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Bale.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bale. And that could set him on his way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's had it nicked away. Tonali. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for options for movement. Chiellini. Indonesia must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, what a climb! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
Arsenal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Number 4, Riker. Number 14, Henderson.
That pass has been well intercepted. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Tonali, and it's been played through. Real chance here. He's in space and looking for options. Played in deep. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Neymar. Oh, it's Batistuta. It's played through for him. That has been cut short. Nice looking ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better